Today we're going to brew some beer. We're going to use a kit. I'm still working on my recipes to do it from scratch, but this at least gets you the whole process and gets you the idea on how to brew beer, and it's fun, and in the end you get beer. So I mean, what's better than that? So without waiting, let's go ahead and get started. And here are the items that come in the kit. Now we're going to take this can of malt sugar, we're going to put it into the hot water and try and soften it up a little bit, make it a little easier to get out of the can. Let's let it sit there. Okay. Now that we've set that aside to soften up, let's go ahead and prepare the wort. We're going to fill this pot up with water and then bring it to a boil. While we're waiting for the water to come to a boil, let's go ahead and prepare the grains. We're going to go ahead and put the milled grains into the sock that came with the kit. Yeah, so I'm taking the grains that we've had milled and we're pouring them into the steeping sock. Once the grains are in the sock, we're going to go ahead and tie up the top and make a nice little tea bag out of it. All ready to go. We're going to go ahead and take off the lid. We'll put this in the boiling water after we turn off the fire. And we are going to take the grains. Now we've turned off the heat and we're going to just let this steep. That sit there for about 30 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 30 minutes. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the spent grains. We're going to let that sit for a minute. We're going to go ahead and turn off the heat. It is up to near boiling. Now we take the softened malt sugar and we just pour it into the boiling tea. Alright, I'm going to call that good. Now we add the hops pellets, making sure we stir as we go. Now comes the sugars. We're going to add 2 packets to increase the alcohol content. And splash it all over yourself. You let it kind of stir around. And it should dissolve. Go ahead and add some extra sugar. We're going to go ahead and turn the heat back on again and let it cook. We let it boil to get a nice head on it. There she goes. Next is to fill up the carboy with clean, pure water. Water makes all the difference in the taste of the beer. Next, we mix the hot wort into the cool water. Then just top off the carboy with some clean water. Alright, so we have the wort, which is the mix pre-beer they call it, and the wort is in the fermenter getting ready to cool down enough below 90 degrees so that we can go ahead and put the yeast in. We'll put the yeast in and let it ferment for a week, maybe a little longer, and then we'll bottle it up. All right, so at this point we're going to go ahead and sign off and get back here in about a week.
Well, we had the wort explode last night. It blew the water barrier clean off. So we cleaned it up, put it back on, let it finish fermenting. Time to bottle.
Finishing sugar or priming sugar. I'm going to go ahead and cut that open. I'm going to pour that into here. I'm going to get a cup. Keep lowering the tube, careful not to hit the bottom, so as I do not get any sediment, but I want it to continue flowing up. See, maybe getting a little sediment. All right, so we're finished with the wort. You can see there's a little bit left in there, but you know, it's not really worth getting that out. Go ahead and put the fill bucket up top with the spigot facing out. Put that towards the edge onto the fill bucket. I mean, you could just put the bottle underneath and fill them. But what's nice about this is you can go ahead and fill it until it comes up and then you top it off. All right, so we're going to start. Let's go ahead and try one. A couple of bullish bottles. All right, well that's one. Got about 7 more of these, and then whatever's left I'm going to put inside my case. Alrighty, so let's close it up. Beer.